Okay, so we have already discussed automation context, then use of triggers, when to write apex trigger. And now let's go and start with the basic, like what is apex trigger again and how it is working. So let me remove this code from here. Even let me remove this. Let's look on the signature. First trigger, similar to like you write class, then class name, right? If you are creating trigger, then trigger, name of the trigger. So this trigger is on lead object. So I am giving a name, lead trigger. You can give better name, by the way, lead something. But suggestion is one object, one trigger. Means when you are planning to write a trigger, then create only one trigger on one object. So this name is good, lead trigger. Okay. On lead means this is name of my trigger on lead object. I am creating a trigger on the lead object. I already discussed yesterday, I mean in the previous session, that when a record is changed, maybe record is going to create, or record is going to update, or record is going to delete from Salesforce, means DML is happening, then your trigger will automatically called, trigger will automatically fired. So you can relate, okay, if lead record is updating, then we need to write trigger on lead. Account record is creating or updating, I will create trigger on account. Per object, one trigger. So here, trigger, lead trigger on lead object. And now we need to specify events here. Events. What is events? Here, I am going to create a new lead record. So insert is one event. Update another event. Delete another event. Undelete means we are restoring something from recycle bin, another event. Now, I have shared insert, update, delete, sorry, update, delete, undelete. Okay, let me write inside the comment section. These are events. Now, insert in the two part. Before insert, after insert. What is the meaning of this? I am going to create a record in Salesforce. Like suppose here I am entering Prakash. I will click save. Okay. I will click save. What happened? Record will be created in Salesforce. But there is, if I talk life cycle, something here, record creation process, there is two part. On a specific moment, before creating the record in Salesforce, like after clicking on save, clicked, record is going to stored in database, but it was not committed. Commit means it is permanently stored. So the moment where record is going to create, but it's not committed at, that context is called before insert. Once the record is committed in the database, that's after insert. Means insert will be in the two part. If I say insert is categorized in two event, before insert event and after insert event. So here I can say, if in the before insert you want to access the record ID, we can't get the record ID. But in the after insert, we will able to get the record ID. No worry, I will explain it very quickly. Before insert, after insert. Similarly, we have before update, after update, before delete, after delete. And here we have only after undelete. These 7 events are here in our trigger. In trigger, there are 7 events. Before insert, before update, after update, before delete, after undelete. You can think why before undelete is not here. Means you can think some changes is happening in my record, then we need to perform some operation either in before or in after. But record on delete is something we are going to store something from recycle bin. Then you can feel okay, the record is in the recycle bin. I can do something after restore. That's why we have after undelete, not before undelete. Just very easy to remember. Before after for insert, update, and delete. Undelete is only after. Okay, now we need to specify if I am creating this lead trigger, I am creating this trigger on the lead, then when my logic will be executed, means here I will write piece of code. Okay, so when this logic will be executed, I want my logic should be executed in before insert. Now, how to take a call before insert, after insert, or before update, after update, I will come back shortly. As of now, just understand here we need to specify before insert, comma, before or maybe after insert, comma, before update, after update, before delete, after delete, after undelete. Let me remove this. Let me save this. See, this trigger means here if I come inside and if I write system dot debug hello from trigger, and if I deploy this, then what will happen when new record will be created, then this code will be executed 2 times, before insert, after insert. If I will edit any record, then this code will execute 2 times, before update, after update. If I will delete any record, again it will execute 2 times. You can feel. And if I restore, then 1 time. You want to quickly visualize, then let's see. I have deployed the code, right? This code is deployed to my org. Let me go to my org. Let me go to setup. Let me go to debug log. Let me edit this. You can create new, by the way. Edit. Now let me go and set start date today for next maybe 24 hours. Let me enable this. Save this. Debug log enabled. Okay. Now I'm going to create a new lead record. See, new lead record. Maybe demo 1. Background. Cool. Save it. If I go to debug log, refresh it, you can see this debug log, latest one here. And if I go and if I try finding hello from trigger, see, Hello from trigger line number 3. Hello from trigger line number 3. Okay. Lead trigger on lead. After insert, it's coming. And previous one in the before insert. Means you can see 2 times logged. 2 times hello from trigger printed. What happened? Record was created. So before after event running. Okay. Now. Similarly, you can check, you can go ahead, you can edit this record. Maybe you are going to delete, edit something. Maybe you are going to enter something, going to click save, go ahead. You can check again, the same line will be printed. Similarly, delete time. Any confusion, please text. Otherwise, I think I'm talking very basic thing here. Now, I'm going to remove all those things as of now, okay? Just I want my trigger will execute only in before insert context. Let me deploy this source again. And now I will not show you. You can think, okay, now if I will create a record, then debug log will be printed one time. Hello from trigger. Question is, what is this before insert, this after insert? Let me share some insight here. Before insert. Okay. If you come with some requirement where you have to update some value, or I can say you have to assign some field value on the same record, on the same object, which is cause of this trigger. One use case I'm talking, go for before insert. What is meaning of this statement? I am creating a new lead record and I want this mobile field should be automatically updated. I will go with before insert. Means during record creation, during insertion of record, you have to populate some field value on the same record. Then go with the before insert. Okay. Now, let's talk something else. I have created a account record and I have to automatically create contact record. Means trigger is on account. Trigger is on account because I am talking, I am going to create account, then automatically create a new contact. So you will create lead, here, account trigger on account. And here you have to create a new contact. Means you don't have to touch this account. You don't have to touch this record who was the cause of this triggering. Then here go with the after insert. I hope it makes sense. Any confusion, please ask. See, what I am telling. Create account, then automatically create a new contact. I will write logic inside after insert. Here, one more thought. Why after insert? It will create contact, then you have to assign the account ID. I hope you are getting me. You will create contact, then you have to assign the account ID, and account ID will only come in after insert. I just talked a few minutes ago. In after insert, you have record ID. So in this logic also, we will go with after insert. Means one key learning here I can say, when you are doing insertion, if you are creating records, and that time, if you need that record ID for some different operations, different logic, go in the after insert. Because in the after insert, you are able to get the record ID of that record which was caused of this trigger. Here, if I am creating a new lead record, then this lead record is cause of my trigger logic, right? This lead record is initiating my trigger. Any confusion, please text. Let me share one more use case. See, create account, then automatically update accounts website. Create a new account, then automatically update account website with, or leave this, just think. Create new account, then automatically update the account website. See, I will go like this. Account trigger on account before insert. Why before insert? Because trigger is on account and I have to update the same account. Now, create a new account, then automatically update accounts website on existing accounts, not on currently created account. Hey, here session is going spelling. No worry, ignore this. Agree here. Go ahead. I think you are understanding. That's fine. Account trigger on account after insert. Okay, means I'm going to create new account, then automatically update accounts website on existing account, not on currently created account. Means I am creating account A, I have to update account B. Session is go on the after, because once successfully record creation happen, then I will touch another record. So here after insert. Any confusion in after insert, before insert? I hope you have already aware about flow. In the flow, we have before, after, same context here, before, after. Similarly, we have before update. Now you can easily visualize if I am going to update the record. If I am going to update the record, and I said once lead record will be updated, like if leads mobile is changed, then update the description that leads mobile is changed. Very basic here, just thought process. Once leads mobile is changed, update the description on the same lead. Okay, I am updating the lead and I have to update the field on same lead. Wow, going the before update. I said once lead record is updated, then find the contact with the same email. If contact is found, then update the contact. You can think, okay, I have to update different record, and that is based on this lead updation. I will go with after update. Okay, I hope it makes sense. After calling, before calling, I'm telling you. Nice. Let's continue with some demo here. So you can do some practice, and then you can, more you will practice, more you will understand the context, what is happening here. Now, let's go with the use case of before insert. I want a very basic use case when, let's reuse our previous class. We already created a class last day, remember? Na? If you attended our previous session, I will not explain this because in the previous session, I have already covered these things in details. There is an update phone on lead method. That method is already taking list of lead, okay? And they are iterating on, there is a for loop iterating on the list of lead, and they are checking if record phone is null, records phone number is null, And let's add one more condition, and mobile phone not equal to null means here I am checking on the lead, on the particular lead, phone is in blank and mobile phone is not null. I also discussed earlier, you can use the is blank or like different methods from the list. You can check the methods on the list methods, Salesforce, not list, I think string method, sorry, string methods, Salesforce Apex, string and is blank. You can check that as well, or is empty. You can read from there, but as of now, I am checking phone equal to null and mobile phone is not null. Then assign the phone equal to mobile. Okay. And I have already this method handy. My requirement is when lead will be created, then check on the lead if mobile phone is there, and if phone is blank, then copy this mobile value in the phone value. Okay, makes sense? This is my requirement. Now I have created this lead trigger. I was able to think, okay, this requirement will happen in the before insert because I am updating the same lead record here. And when during creation of new lead, I am talking during creation. So I was able to take call before insert will be there. Now trigger dot new is a context variable here, and this trigger dot new give list of s object lst, and which s object this trigger is on the lead means lead. So list of lead equal to trigger dot new. In the trigger, with help of this context variable, I was able to get the lead who was cause for this trigger firing. Means if I talk, I create a new lead here, create a new lead, and this trigger will fire, then list will hold the instance of this lead. If I will create two leads at the same time, remember in the Apex, we can create multiple leads with one DML insert. So we can create multiple lead in one go. That time, trigger will run, like two record is creating at one time, but trigger will run because one insertion is happening now. And that time, this list will hold two records. If I will create three records in one go, then this list will hold three records. As of now, I am on a single window. I will create this record. Then this trigger.new will hold one record in this list. Okay. And now I have to update the phone fields with the mobile fields. I have already this method here, right? Lead trigger class dot update phone fields, and this method already taking the list of record we have created in that way. So here pass this list of record, give a semicolon, and you can say just I am assigning a variable I am putting here. So why not directly use this? That was also correct. This is good. But my thought is if I am declaring a variable, just I am using only one time. So why to declare a variable, right? Let's copy this, paste here. Let me remove from here, save it. Let me deploy this. In the before insert, it will called, and this logic will happen. Means you can understand as per requirement, you have to write your logic in a method, create a class, write your logic in a method, call the method from trigger. This is best practice. You can also write the same logic. You can write the same logic here. Trigger.new. Same thing that will work, no any issue. But suggestion is this. Move your logic in the handler class. This is deployed. Let's go and quickly test my functionality. First name, let me create Om demo. I'm going to enter mobile number 90909. Phone number is blank. Let me create this record. My trigger should fire before insert should run, and phone field should be updated. See, it's working cool, right? Well, let me see any question here. Sir, please cover trigger order of execution today or any day as per your reference. Yeah, no one. I will cover the order of execution sometimes. Not today. Yeah, sure. Just let me set the basic context here, and of course, I will cover the trigger order of execution in details for sure. And also, I remember yesterday I was talking. I will cover one more thing, like when to use flow and when to use the apex trigger. So I can share this in the same context. I have very good, I can say ready-made content. I will share with you in this maybe someday. Let's complete this session for the beginner point of view first. Okay, good. Thank you. Okay. Now, but here in this context, only for trigger context, like if I say before insert, after insert, then I hope you are able to understand. Firstly, before insert will be executed, then after insert will be executed. Okay, good. Now, this is working. If any question, please text. This is working now. Now, I want the same functionality during update time as well. Now, see, I'm going to update this. Okay, I'm going to delete this. I'm going to put save. Phone is blank. But now I want, if mobile is there, phone is not there, I'm going to save, I'm going to add it, then this value should come here. Okay, or maybe you can visualize this is blank, save, this value is not going because my trigger is not on the update. So now you need to think what I need to do. Okay, I need to do this logic in before update or after update. I hope you are able to take a call. This will happen in the before update because I am updating the same record. Means I want to update the same record, which is cause of the trigger. Okay, so here, comma, before update. Cool. And good thing is that you need the same functionality in the before insert, in the before update. So you don't need to change anything here. Directly add before update, deploy this source to org. And now, let me update. I'm going to update the record. Edit. I'm going to add. That's fine. Mobile number something. Phone number blank. Save it. Cool. See. It will not work. See the logic. Your phone is blank, null, and mobile is not null. Then only it will go there. Means if this is null, then it will update. Now I change, it will not work. As per my condition, you can enable it. If you need anytime mobile number is changed, then update the phone number. Go here. You can update update your logic. Means you can remove this condition check. You can add your condition as per requirement. But I'm not on the logic here. I'm on the trigger currently. So now you are able to understand. If you need the same logic in before insert, same logic in before update, that's totally fine. Okay. Now I am coming with one more example here. During record updation, if we are doing the same thing, means if we are updating the mobile value to phone value, then I also want to put in description that phone number is updated with mobile number. And listen, my thought, I want this only during updation, not during creation. It's very easy. Like now, if I go here and here, obj dot description, equal to phone number is updated with mobile number. It will happen in the before insert as well. It will happen in the before update as well. But I want to know this line should only executed in the update time, not in the insert time. So, by the way, this is a very small example, but just think we need two different logic. That one logic in the before insert, one logic in the before update. So what we need to do here, I'm going next. We have some more context variable. If trigger dot is insert, then this, and else if trigger dot is update, then this method means I need a new method, and here in the newly created method I will also update description. Name of that method is okay. Any confusion, please text. What I want to say here, during insertion only phone will be updated. During updation, phone and description both will be updated. This should work. If any confusion, please ask. I'm not explaining much here, just I have introduced trigger.age insert, trigger.age update here. Now you have two different methods. Do your logic here that's required during the insertion here is insert, and do your logic during the updation. Maybe you can give a better name here, is insert, and here you can give name is update. Okay, let me deploy this. Let me copy, paste here. Let me deploy this. Now, if I update the record, let me go here. Let me mark phone blank, save. You can see description is also here. If I go and create a record, new record, and phone number is here, phone will be updated, but description will be not updated, right? Means here just description is example, but you can visualize different logic in update, different logic in the insert. Up, if I talk on the same requirement, then you can see this code is not very good code. You know why? I can see lots of repeated logic here. See, the both method is doing the similar thing. Only this thing is new, right? Something is not good in my thought here. That's called code optimization. You are able to achieve the logic, but don't repeat the code. That's best practices. What should we do? Let's think what we can do quickly. If you look on the common thing here, then only this line is extra, right? Rest everything is same. So what we can do? it's very simple example. Now you can visualize, okay, if insert will happen, then I need to update the phone number. If update is happening, then I need to update the description. There is two different method. Okay, update phone and this one. Now suppose there is after insert, then what it will do? We have if trigger dot is after, and now inside this you have to write like this: is after is insert. Similarly, trigger dot age before, and here maybe you can have that logic, previous logic. We have already achieved this now in the age insert. So you can see age before age insert means before insert. Okay, age after to do. Age after age insert means here I will go with is. Similarly, else if age before age after. So let me remove this. In the age after, you can have else if trigger dot age update. Similarly, else you know already here delete. After delete here. So you can write else if trigger dot age delete, else after undelete here. Okay, and you can see only we have each after or each insert, each after or each before. So each before. So if you will not write this, then only by default, if I remove this, it's already each after. Any confusion, please text. See, I'm writing if trigger or each before, else each after. In the each after, we have each insert, each update, each delete, and it's very. This is after insert. This is called after update. This is after delete. This is after undelete, right? And as of now, if I remove this logic, then similarly think the same thing I can copy. I can paste here in the age before side, and you can say trigger dot age insert means before insert, before insert, before update, before delete. And you remember we don't have on delete, before on delete. So you can also remove this. That makes sense to you. Please look on this each line, and I hope you are clear what I want to say. And now you need to specify before insert, after insert, before update, after update. Before delete, after delete, comma here. After undelete. See, means same trigger, one trigger. We have 7 action, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, and we have 7 different blocks. logic for before update will go here. Each update will go here. And the before, you can see it's 3 block, 7 block, right? This is not mandatory. I have written, you follow the same. You can write even better. Maybe you can write is insert first. Let me cut this. Maybe you can start your block like this. If trigger dot is insert, inside this you divide your after before, totally your logic, but here I only want to help you visualize. See, my one trigger running on 7 different events, and I can put my logic where I needed. As per our previous example, if I have a requirement, hey, when lead record is updated, then just you need to update the description. Description is updated during update. Copy this method, and where you will go, lead record is updated, and update the same field, okay, on the before update. And where might be before update? See, before update, this might be before update. Before update means is before, and is update equal to before update, means I will put here lead trigger handler dot this method trigger dot new. Cool. Let me copy this or leave this. I have another requirement. When record is created, I mean when lead record is created, I have to copy the phone field from mobile field. I mean I have to update the phone field with the value of mobile field. I am able to think it's before insert. Okay, copy this method. Go to before insert. Where is my before insert? Here is before insert. Okay, let's come here. Put here. This will accept list trigger dot new, and here lead trigger handler. Else before delete logic here means say when record is deleted, create a new task record. Well, create a new method here and call that method in the before delete, or maybe even after delete. You need to take a call. Okay, when what is the requirement? Any question in this context, please ask. I think I am able to differentiate the, different block with help of these context variable. These are context variable: each delete, each update, each insert. Same thing: each update, each insert, each update, each insert, followed by each before, each insert. Sorry, each before, and here is each after. You can write like this: if trigger dot each after, but that's fine if it is logic here. Any question, team? Anyone have? Please put in the chat. I'm looking in the chat window. Okay, silence means I think you are able to understand. Now, I want when a lead record is created, then send email. Listen carefully. When lead record is created, then send email. I know I can achieve all those things from flow, but we are learning triggers, so covering this basic part. You need to think lead is created, then send email. Before or after? Think carefully. You need to go for after, because record is created. Then only you will send email. Na? Suppose I have sent the email in the before context. Email is delivered and my record was rolled back. So that is issue. So if you have to send email, then only send when the record is successfully created. And when record will be created, it's after insert. And where is your after insert block? Here. If means after, here you may after insert. Means lead trigger handler dot send email to lead like this. Come back here in your class, public Of course, firstly we'll create the method, then we will go there. But public static void send email to lead. Maybe you are taking this here. Let me deploy this. Your logic will go here. Your send here, and my method here, it will accept trigger dot new. Let me deploy this source to work. Similarly, I said when a account record is created, by the way, sorry, I'm in the lead context, so be here. When lead record is created, then find contact record with the same email. When lead record is created, find the contact with same email and update that contact. Once you will analyze, output will be, I think your answer will be, you will write this logic in after update. Because once lead record is created or updated, sorry, if I say only created, then after insert. But if I say once lead record will be updated, then find out the contact with this matching email and update that contact, means after update here. So you will go and find out after update. This is your after update here. Lead trigger handler dot find and update contact. Okay. And I also wanted this in the create context. So same logic in the after insert here. In the after insert also, and in the after update also. Okay, I was talking when lead is created or updated, then find out the same email ID on the contact. Hey, if any contact with the same email ID, if yes, then update something on that contact. Maybe there is checkbox duplicated, or maybe there is description, whatever. That's different context. But here I want to update, means I am going to find and update the contact. Give some better name, maybe age after something. Okay, maybe in after, and here your any confusion? Cool. Yeah, I think that's all for today. In this trigger context, I have only covered is insert, is after, some context variable, trigger new today. I have not discussed anything for trigger old, because if you think then trigger is a complex topic. If you think trigger is a very easy topic, I tried to make it little easy with the context. I have not discussed anything in the logical part, because this is again part of Apex, right? Maybe in the next sessions, we can have some use cases. We can build some logic here, and we can achieve. We'll also talk about the trigger old, trigger map. I mean, trigger new map, old map. We have not discussed that. We'll discuss that as well. I hope this session is helpful for you in understanding the basic overview again. Second session today, but still we are in the term of trigger. What is happening here is insert, is update. What I will suggest, directly go ahead, put the system dot debug. This is my before delete section. Copy, paste here. This is my after insert section. At least put every section here. In every section, go ahead, edit, delete, and play with your record. As earlier, I was checking debug log. If you are a Apex beginner, of course, you'll understand lots of context, what is happening here. Along with this, I will also suggest on the trailhead, there is a Apex trigger module. If you go there, Apex trigger, there is a very good module, Apex trigger, and once you will check, they will explain you everything in details. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 methods here, 7 events here, right? Before, after, and delete. There is some examples and context variable. What is this? How things are happening? What is insert? What is update? What is new map? I have not discussed. I will discuss tomorrow. You can start learning from here as well. You can learn more about trigger, but of course we'll continue our session in the next session. Any question, please ask. I'm here to answer. Thank you everyone for joining.